Stuart, congratulations for the month. Well, just we're delighted with that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm buzzing. It's obviously I've spoke to a couple of the boys, and obviously it was a tight sort of result, but no, I'm happy to take it. But at the end of the day, it's been a hard month, so it's not something that I'm going to sit and think about all the time. It's a new month now, so I'll look to this one now.
How have you kind of felt it going? You feel you've kind of grown into this, and just getting used to the pace of the game, the fitness that you need and all that? Has that been?
Yeah, it's not easy. I had a bit of a shaky pre-season, so to try and get to full fitness and stuff, I still don't feel like I'm fully there yet. But being able to last 90 since I've came in has been good. So yeah, I feel like I've got a long way to go in terms of that side of the game. So I just need to keep working hard, and I know that it will come with more performances and minutes I get.
What was the shaky pre-season?
It was just not really knowing where I was going to go and stuff, and a lot of sort of issues that I had myself and stuff. So it took me time to get over that and be able to still perform in the park and get my fitness back. And it was a struggle, but I got through it, and yeah, I've came out the other side. I'm happy with what's happened.
I take it this was a move you always had an eye on.
Yeah, it had always been the place I would want to go, and I thought when it came about, I couldn't sort of believe that it was going to happen. So yeah, now that it's happened, I'm still a couple of months later. I'm still buzzing that it has actually happened.
We obviously Stephen Ham got the caretaker's job, then he got the job on a full-time basis. Were you, given how you know him, were you kind of willing him on to get the job?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, when I heard about it, I think it was a similar week that the sort of interest came in, so I was waiting to sort of find out what was going to happen from that point of view. And when I found out what had happened, I was buzzing. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
What was it like scoring your first goal for Motherwell?
Yeah, mixed emotions. Obviously, the way that the game was going and the result and stuff, it was maybe ideal, but yeah, that's something I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. So to say I've done it and stuff is a special one. Really was.
So you said it kind of took you a while to get going. How much of a weight off your shoulder was getting those 2 goals?
It was big. Obviously, the results weren't great, so it wasn't ideal in that sense. But to get them was big for me, and I've never really been a player that gets a lot of goals. I would maybe tend to get more assists or whatever, but to get them in my first couple of games really gave me a bit of confidence that I can go and get more and stuff. So it was, yeah, it's two games, so it was a weird feeling, but no, it was a good one.
As you say, just unfortunately didn't get results with those goals, but at least you're off the mark now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I've not really had the chance to properly celebrate yet, actually scoring a goal. So I think when that comes, that'll be a bit more of a special feeling. But it's still obviously good to see the ball hit the net once you've hit a shot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to scoring more, and hopefully it will happen soon.
I'd imagine you talk for more about that on Sunday. How do you see the game there? It's not really a happy hunting ground for Motherwell Tynecastle.
Yeah, it's not an easy place to go. Big team, they're a good team, and they've obviously got some good results in Europe and stuff. So we're going the same way we'd go to any ground, and we know what we need to do. And last week was obviously a good result, and we just need to build on what we've done there.
How much of a difference would 3 points make though in terms of climbing the table? It would be huge, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. I think that I've seen something that we're only maybe 4 points off third, so the way the table is now, anything can happen. So we know that if we get these results, we'll be as high up the table as we can be. So yeah, we're just looking to do that.
And just looking on your time at Leeds as well, you're sort of still there, but you've kind of had a couple of wee flashes in the first team. How's that felt? How's that been for you as an experience?
Yeah, it was obviously it was mental at the time and stuff. Being around the first team at such a big club and stuff in the Premier League was something I never really thought I would have been able to do at that sort of stage of my career. So looking back now, it was a special time and stuff, and it's something I'll always look back on and sort of be proud of. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not looking to do that more in the future. But to do it at such a young age was something that I never thought would have been capable. But nah, to say I've done it, I'm proud of what I've done when I was there that season. So yeah, I'm looking forward to sort of in the future seeing what else I can do.
You feel you benefited a lot from that move, going down there at such a young age?
100%. It was always a hard move at the time, being a Motherwell fan and stuff, not wanting to leave. But but I sort of knew how big the opportunity was and how sort of big a club it was. Yeah, it was a hard time, but I got through it, and I had a lot of good days and I had a lot of bad days, but that's football, and I think everyone goes through it. So to have those days where they were special and stuff, it made it all worthwhile in a way. So yeah, it was a good time, and I loved the 3 years I was there. Even if there was some bad days or good days, I loved the time I was there.
Does it make you stronger as a person and a character?
100%. Had to mature pretty quickly. Obviously I went down when I was 16, so I had to mature quickly as a person and away from family and friends and stuff, so it's not easy. But it does. I've matured so much as a person, and I think that's helped me on and off the park. So yeah, it's only done me benefit in my eyes.
I read that Bielsa was taking quite a keen interest in the youth kind of teams as well. Did you feel that his influence was a big factor? Was that?
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of time with him at all?
Yeah, it was. A few people have asked me what he was like and stuff, and he was mental. He was. I don't think I could ever come across someone quite like him again. But what he done for me, and especially a lot of the other young boys, it was mental, because he gave us so much time and he put so much effort into the young boys when he didn't have to. Even when results weren't going the first team's way, he still would focus on young boys, and that was just what that made us feel part of what they were doing. And we recognised that, and we sort of respected that that's what he was doing, and that's why a lot of the boys liked him, because we're like, he's not just doing this for the first team boys, he's doing it for us as well. And 100% he's helped me get to where I am now, and helped sort of my career and everything that I've sort of learned from the way he played football. So yeah, he was brilliant, and he definitely helped me to get to where I am now.
When you say mental in a good way, I take it.
Yeah, I'd say in a good way. Yeah, it was different. Being sort of the different language and stuff, it was a hard thing to get past, especially being a guy from Motherwell. I went down there and I didn't really have a clue what any of it meant. But I had to get used to it pretty quickly, and that's where I think a lot of the maturity thing had kicked in as well, where I had to learn that quickly, and I couldn't sit back and be like, oh, I need help, and actually didn't get help, unfortunately. So you had to sort of stay with that, or you fell away, and I'd definitely say I managed to stay with it. So it wasn't easy, like I said, but I managed to do it, and it was another thing that I just had to overcome in my early career, in a way.
I take it your family and friends will be delighted to not just see you back, but see you playing for Motherwell as well. How's that reaction been?
Yeah, it's been good. I've got a couple of Rangers fans in my family, so when the goal went in, they weren't too happy. But no, it's obviously my granddad's a massive fan. I used to go to the games with him as well, so I think to see them, I always said when I left Motherwell that I wanted to see him, let him see me play for Motherwell, and I didn't know if that was going to happen or not. So to let that happen was a happy moment for me. But now the family are buzzing and stuff, and they just want me to keep going and seeing how further I can go in this season.
How's Stephen Hamill been in helping you progress as a player?
It's been massive. Obviously, I've known him since I was a little boy, and being a Motherwell fan, I knew who he was before he came in, so it was always a bit more special for me than maybe some of the other boys was. So when he came in when I was younger, he really helped me, and that was maybe about under 15s, and that was really a time where I sort of stepped up in a way in my like short earlier career. So to see now him being my manager, still a bit different. I'm still at times like, I don't know if I should call him gaffer, because it's like I've not been used to that. But he's even so far, he's helped me so much since I've came in, and he showed a lot of sort of faith in me, and I can only thank him for that, and hopefully I can keep sort of repaying him by scoring goals or good performances or whatnot.
Just looking at the game on Sunday, the last time you spoke against Aberdeen, you said Motherwell can't wait to score late to kickstart their game. Yeah. How important is that? We just need games to be before the World Cup. You don't do that.
Yeah, it's massive. I think we know that as a team, that we can't wait to a goal goes in their end or a goal goes in our end to wake up and start playing. It's something we've spoke about, and we know that we need to be on it from the minute. And I think against Dundee United, it showed that once we got that goal, we started to be like, keep the ball playing now, and it takes a lot of maybe weight off some players' shoulders and stuff. So we know that we need to get early goals, and we can't concede early goals before we start playing.